Now we have part 15 people, so yeah. And then the next
Title,
part is a
Stories of the
new
Bat, Part 15,
series.
A Dangerous Attraction. Inside the walls of Arkham Asylum, Dr. Harleen Quinzel prepared for her 4th therapy session with the Joker. Her professional demeanor had become increasingly difficult to maintain as the line between patient and therapist blurred further. Mr. Joker, she began, her voice unsteady, our discussions have become intimate. We must continue exploring the root of your madness. The Joker's grin widened as he leaned closer, his eyes locking onto hers. Intimate, you say? Well, Doctor, what's the harm in getting a little closer? Their conversations had evolved into a twisted dance of seduction and psychological manipulation.
I forgot something.
The Joker played his part to perfection, using his charisma to entice and enchant his therapist. Dr. Quinzel, captivated by the Joker's darkness, felt her resolve slipping. The allure of madness proved irresistible, and she found herself drawn closer to the edge of her own insanity. Their session took an unexpected turn, and in the dimly lit room of Arkham, their lips met in a feverish, forbidden kiss. It was a moment of madness and attraction, a culmination of their dangerous dance that had pushed them both to the brink. As the chapter concluded, the Joker and Dr. Harleen Quinzel had crossed a line that was impossible to ignore. The boundaries between sanity and madness had shattered, and the city of Gotham watched, unaware of the storm of chaos that was brewing within the walls of Arkham Asylum.
And then the next part is a new series I like to call Gcpd Files. So yeah.
In the dimly lit, smoke-filled office of Gotham City Police Department, Commissioner Gordon and Detective Harvey Bullock sat across from each other, discussing the caped vigilantes that had become fixtures in the city. Commissioner Gordon leaned back in his chair, his hands folded thoughtfully. Harvey, we've been working with Batman for 2 years now. What are your thoughts on him? Detective Bullock scratched his beard, deep in thought. Well, Commissioner, he's a damn enigma, a shadow in the night. But you can't deny he's getting the job done. There's a lot less crime in Gotham, and I can't argue with that. Gordon nodded. True, but he operates outside the law. We don't even know who he is. We've got to be careful. He's not our only masked ally. What do you think about Green Arrow and the Flash? Bullock let out a hearty laugh. Green Arrow? Guy's got a thing for fancy gadgets, and he's pretty good with that bow of his. A bit flashy for my taste, but he's done some good in Star City. Gordon chuckled. Well, a bit flashy might be an understatement. Bullock continued. As for the Flash, he's quick, all right. A blur of lightning. Central City is lucky to have him. But sometimes I wonder if he's too fast for his own good. Gordon agreed. Speedsters can be unpredictable. But Harvey, these heroes are helping keep the city safer. We just need to ensure they don't go too far. Bullock nodded. I get it, Commissioner, but there's something about that Batman. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like he's a force of nature. For better or worse, he's become a part of Gotham. As they continued to discuss the city's masked protectors, the 2 law enforcement officers knew that their city had changed in ways they could never have imagined, and the shadows of Gotham held more secrets than ever.
So yeah, also now Batman is in his second year. Now this is a Joker part, but the next part is another crossover.
Title Stories of the Bat, Part 16, Tangled Desires. In the depths of Arkham Asylum, Dr. Harleen Quinzel braced herself for her 5th therapy session with the Joker. Their connection had grown increasingly complex, blurring the lines between patient and therapist. "Mr. Joker," she began, her voice shaky but determined, "our sessions have become unconventional, but we must address the root of your madness." The Joker's gaze bore into her with an intensity that sent shivers down her spine. "Unconventional? Well, my dear Dr. Quinzel, isn't that what makes life interesting?" Their discussions had evolved into a dark and dangerous intimacy, an intricate dance of seduction and psychological manipulation. Dr. Quinzel's attraction to the Joker's madness was undeniable, and the Joker reveled in the power he held over her. As the session continued, the emotional tension reached its breaking point. Dr. Quinzel, her heart pounding, finally confessed, "I don't know what's happening, Mr. Joker. This attraction between us, it's overwhelming." The Joker's eerie grin widened, and he leaned in closer. "Attraction, my dear? I think it's time you had a new name. From now on, you can call yourself Harley." With a mixture of fear and excitement, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, now known as Harley, felt the Joker's lips against hers in a feverish, forbidden kiss. It was a moment that sealed their complex connection, a twist in the dark narrative of their shared madness. As the chapter concluded, the Joker and Harley were entangled in a love story born of chaos and attraction. The boundaries between sanity and madness had crumbled, and the city of Gotham remained oblivious to the storm of chaos brewing within the walls of Arkham Asylum.
And the last part of this video is This is a crossover.
Title, Stories of the Bat, Part 17, Dawn of Justice. A silent and menacing figure watched from the shadows as a colossal figure clad in blue and red descended from the sky. Superman, the Man of Steel, had arrived in Gotham City, catching Batman's attention. Their first meeting was a tense one, with Batman observing the Kryptonian's powers and intentions. It wasn't long before their uneasy alliance was tested. Lex Luthor, the brilliant yet sinister billionaire, had hatched a diabolical plan that threatened both Gotham and Metropolis. His malevolent schemes had caught the attention of both heroes, and they knew that working together was their only option. The battle against Lex Luthor was unlike any other, as the villain used advanced technology, intellect, and his vast resources to challenge the two heroes. Batman's strategic brilliance and Superman's superhuman abilities were put to test as they fought Luthor's formidable forces. Their coordinated efforts led them through a series of action-packed confrontations, as they sought to dismantle Luthor's intricate plot and bring the villain to justice. The metropolis of Gotham became a battleground of superhuman strength and unwavering determination. In the climactic showdown, Batman and Superman confronted Luthor at his elaborate underground lair. It was a battle of brains against brawn, and as the heroes combined their unique strengths, they finally overcame the villain's formidable arsenal. With Luthor defeated, the city was safe once more. As Batman and Superman parted ways, they acknowledged the power of working together, realizing that the forces of darkness could never be defeated alone. The alliance between Batman and Superman marked the dawn of a new era in the world of heroes. Their paths would cross again, as they stood as beacons of justice and hope in their respective cities, guarding against the shadows that sought to consume them.